I shared with you on this channel, on this broadcast at the beginning of November. You can find the link right down here in the description of this video. I shared with you on a Saturday, much like this, that it was time to buy gold and silver. Let's take a look at how that call played out. This is Sprott Physical Gold. This is where we were buying Sprott Physical Gold. That green square. This is where we were buying Sprott Physical Silver. After 4 green squares set up a quadruple bottom, we were buying it, and we can add the square right here, just to be clear, right? Right in here, we were buying Sprott Physical Silver. And what we did was we came on here and I said to you, look, the time to buy gold and silver is when nobody wants them. And more importantly, nobody cares anymore, right? It's not that it's creating angst or hate or anything. It's just dead, right? Gold is a barbarous relic and nobody cares. And what I came on to say to you in November was, now's the time to buy gold and silver. And we could talk about all the fundamental reasons of why gold and silver should be owned in a portfolio. But my point back in November is that all those fundamental reasons are true. They've been true. We'll go over the top couple of reasons. But they're always true, okay? You can always create a fundamental argument for any investment. But knowing when to put capital to work is the key, okay? And what we do here at the ARMR Report is we use algorithms and look for particular chart patterns to begin our investing process. Then we look for confirmation. Then we build our positions out and have our max position size on and let everybody else mark up our portfolio. What we don't want to do is chase stocks when they're skyrocketing. We already want to be in and let other people mark it up. So let me show you what I was talking about, okay? Right here, and this is what I'm going to show you. This is going to dovetail with my thoughts on uranium, copper, natural resources, China. But I want you to see real quick, before we get into the details of what's happening now with gold and silver, why were we buying it here? And why was I on this call with you on a Saturday in early November telling you that we're buying gold and silver down there? What I like to do, and this works particularly well in a bear market, you can get away with all kinds of stuff in a bull market. You can buy things breaking out. You can buy things gapping up. You can't do that in a bear market, right? And even in a bull market, I would strongly advise against it. And the reason is it's a bad discipline. And while you'll make some money in a bull market, you'll give it all away in a bear market, chasing those same patterns. But this pattern works over and over and over again. And I'm going to get to uranium, copper, natural resources, China, emerging markets in a minute, because you're going to see those assets look very similar to gold and silver from 2 months ago. What we look for is an asset trading in the bottom right-hand quadrant of this imaginary chart pattern. So you could see those very faint black lines, right? And what we want to try to do is put positions on in the bottom right-hand quadrant as we're breaking downtrends. That's the first stage breakout. And what I submit to you today is that this week, we got confirmation of the metals breakout from November. Okay? So we have algorithms designed to help us get long assets at that location, early November. And we share this information every day on our virtual trading desk. We share the algorithmic information that we generate, okay? So Back in November, what we talked about was own gold and silver, and we like Sprott physical gold and silver. We want the physical assets. Yeah, GLD and SLV are going up, AGQ and UGL. You could do all that stuff at the beginning of this move. If the concerns about the financial system end up being true, then what we're going to want is the physical asset in our portfolio, and that's why we go with Sprott physical gold and silver. So it may seem like, what's the point now? And there probably is none. You can own any of those physical assets. But Sprott physical gold and silver, in our opinion, is the best way to own the asset other than literally having gold bars delivered to your house and put in a safe.